As you may have heard and received even push alerts on your phones today, everyone's talking about it. We have lost Jerry Springer. Before the Jerry Springer show, it was the Norma and Jerry show. Norma Rashid and Jerry were, of course, the #1 news team here in Cincinnati for at least a decade.
So when you work with someone every day, you can't help but become lifelong friends. Today, Norma spent some time with me talking about her on-air partner, a man she describes as funny and kind.
Talk to me about what it was like to work with him.
Oh gosh, how much time do you have? It was a blast. First of all, first and foremost, we had fun. He was always the life of every party, as you know, life of every party. He was like my best friend, a big brother, a great colleague, somebody you could trust. He was genuine all the time. If he said something, he meant it. And that goes a long way when you're trying to trust somebody with telling you the event.
He had an intense intellect. So smart.
Smart. Yeah, I mean, I could ask him a question about anything. And the only thing that he wasn't really great about was pronouncing names.
Well, also he wasn't great at saying Norma.
Norma, yeah.
Norma. Well, what do you want people to remember about Jerry Springer?
His incredible kindness. If anything, he was the kindest person I have ever met. Truly kind. I mean, it wasn't, he was being kind, he was kind. He was just a great guy, and they don't make him like that anymore.
Norma says no matter what was happening in her life, Jerry was always there for her. She says you weren't his friend for a moment. If you were his friend, it was forever, and I can attest to that.
We're hearing a lot of that today. We've seen and heard so many reactions coming in from people who knew Jerry best, and of course, there's kind of a split here. There are people in Cincinnati who knew Jerry for who Jerry was and his impact in this community. Most of the nation only knows him from, of course, the show. You guys have some very personal stories and ties to Jerry.
Yeah, I was an intern at WLWT. And Jerry kind of took me under his wing. He mentored me and worked with me and helped me. And, you know, he also threw me a $20 bill in his car keys and said, go get it washed. But he was very nice about it, trust me. But he was great. He wrote me letters of recommendation. He answered a text message for me a couple weeks ago, actually about being in town. I missed him while he was in town for your event.
Yeah, that was his last public appearance, was for my family's foundation, Maddie's house, when we asked him to come up. And keep in mind who he was roasting and toasting. Former prosecutor Simon Lease, who put him on the stand because of what happened, but he said immediately, I want to come up. We said, okay, we'll take care of all your cases. Oh, don't be worried about that. It was all on his own dime. He was up here, and he came up here because he wanted to toast Simon. So it was a real nice thing.
And he did a great job with that, too.
He was good.
So what you were referring to is Jerry Springer wrote a check to a prostitute. It became public because Silas was prosecuting a prostitution sting.
Right.
And by the way, he owned up to it.
Oh yeah.
He was a product. It was a great example of how, he got caught and he came forward. He said, yes, I did it. Silas brokered a deal with him, said you stepped down from council at that time, and he said okay. And then he came back and ran for mayor.
And to put a cherry on the parfait on that story, so at the event he goes like this and pulls out a very big check and said, and this one won't bounce, because that was the story on what had happened, is that check had bounced in the past, and gave it to Maddie's house. He was such a kind man. I remember on so many occasions. In fact, and I got to be honest here, only the last few years we got rid of the waffle iron that he gave Julie and I from our wedding when we got married up in Immaculata.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was a really kind man.
He used to take us out after work and treat everybody.
Yeah, he did.
Night.
Yeah.
He was just very generous, very kind, very special. Charlie Lucan, we have an interview with him that we're going to be using throughout today too. He was former mayor and then became Norma's co-anchor at Channel 5 afterward. And he sent me a picture that Jerry went across the country, flew himself across the country to say goodbye to Charlie's dad, Congressman Lucan, before he died. And what a special thing to have taken the time of his own to do that because he knew he needed to do it. And it was special for the Lucan family too.
Yeah,
Well,
he
there's
was
so many
that kind
members
of man.
in the community who also know his outreach to the community. He didn't just sit at City Hall. He went out into the community
Helped
back when
save
he was.
Union Terminal.
Yeah. Norma's response there about once you were his friend, you were always his friend. And I remember it from the day I started, which was the first hand I shook when I walked into that newsroom over there across the street. He said, "Hey, young man, welcome here. Let me know anything I can do for you." We're now years later, and it was 30-something years later. He came into this studio not that long ago, and he came right over and he said, "Steve, how's it been? How's Julie doing?" I mean, that was the kind of guy.
Just remembered it. And
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah. Good man. Good.
Well, thank you both for sharing those stories. You know.